All right, Steve with Coin Stuff I Like. I'm doing a little follow up on a video I just did on Eisenhower dollar 1971 obverse design varieties. That's the 1971 S proof. And in the video, I essentially said there's two primary, there's a couple of other outliers, but there's two primary obverse design varieties, and that is the Ike Group 1S1. This is the YL slash Variety Vista obverse design variety numbers. And then there's a 1S2, and the obverse is can be distinguished by looking at peg leg R versus the funny foot serif R, which was actually produced later on, and this was produced earlier. So I just got through doing that video, and then last night a friend on a Facebook Eisenhower group showed asked me for my opinion on an FS-103, which is a 1971 S proof dye variety. He asked me my opinion. It was on Great Collections, and it was pretty easy to distinguish and know it was not an FS-103, even though it's attributed as such. So keep in mind that the FS-103, FS-106, FS-801, all nice Eisenhower 1971 S proof dye varieties, are all peg leg R. They're all 1S1 or ODV 5 and 6, if you will. None of these have a serif R. Now, that's not to say that you can't have an FS-103 doubling or look-alike that has a serif R, but if it has a serif R, it's not an FS-103. It has to be the peg leg. It has to be this design variety to be that dye variety. All right. I put this here, Nightcrawler. This should be an FS. This should be in the Cherry Picker's Guide at some point. But that one has this type of serif on it. If you're looking for a Nightcrawler reverse, and you can get more information on the Ike Group homepage. It has all the designated Ike varieties listed. It has this one. So let me show you the Great Collections. So this is the item that sold. Unfortunately, it sold for well under the usual value that a FS-103 can take home. And this is what it looked like. You can see it's an NGC, and it's been attributed as an FS-103. All right, but the serif R, the funny foot R. So not an FS-103. This is misattributed, and you just have to beware of what you're buying. Be smart about what you buy. So as I'm looking, I looked at the last NGC FS-103 that was sold on Great Collections. And lo and behold, serif R. So again, not an FS-103. Just isn't. Misattributed. So this one also went for under the usual value that you might get for properly attributed FS-103. So again, you have to be careful. I'm going to go over to the Ike Group homepage, and there's a listing for the FS-103, which is in the designated Ike variety is 1S1301. It's a different numbering system. But 1S1 means the peg leg R and that obverse design variety. And, it's a nice doubling, nice double die. I'll just scroll through some of these images. Here's a little crease here. There's a notch up here. Some nice notching here. Some over here. There's the lines, the doubling line there. But as I scroll through this, again, here's one of the markers. It's got to be a peg leg. It's got to be the 1S1 peg leg obverse design variety of the 1971 S proof. It cannot be the serif R, the 1S2. So, just bringing you this follow-up to remind you, be smart about what you buy. You gotta do some research. You gotta look closely, and you buy stuff you like, but be smart about what you buy. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.